I think I want to start with Hero in that regard because I think it's a little harder for me to think about that trade question about Mitchell for Hero. Um, I can start off being a little negative. I've been a little too positive these past couple times. I think Hero had a great season, and I don't fully buy into some of the takes that you get from Shaq, but actually, I think he made a salient point last year when evaluating Hero that he was like, I need to see it against starting lineups when it comes to Tyler Hero.
Mm-hmm.
As a sixth man, he was fantastic. And as a starter, though, in the 10 games last season, he did have the same production, 20.5 points per game, 5.4 rebounds, 4.4 assists, but his efficiency really just took a massive dip. So when you're comparing, do I want a guy like Donovan Mitchell, who's going to be better and as a three-point shooter, improved massively as a pull-up shooter, shot creation, you name it. And I definitely believe that in the playoffs, in that sort of scenario, I think he can be better defensively, and I think he would take a huge amount of pressure off of Jimmy Butler. You look at Hero, his field goal percentage dropped by 10%, his three-point percentage dropped by 12% when he's inserted into that starting lineup. So when you think about this also with the thought in mind that Kyle Lowry just came off his lowest scoring season since 2010, it's going to his age 36 season, and he's had his lowest amount of free throw attempts, and getting to the rim is not as easy as it's ever been, especially with the spacing and the heat. They need a guy to get into that starting lineup to help create offense. But I'm not sure if Tyler Herro's there yet. That's a question mark. That's a question mark for me. And I know you're a Tyler Herro guy. So I'm curious where you're at in terms of thinking where his development's going to go. And as an asset, if he's more important as a guy that the Heat need to develop to get better, or if he's a guy that they need to trade while his value is still kind of high. Maybe it's a little low because of his performance, but I think a lot of people can look at the playoffs now they're a few months removed from it and say, okay, he had a groin injury, clearly wasn't the same. That drop off can't be that dramatic, and he should continue to improve. Where do you go with an asset, a guy like that?
I think the position Miami are in right now, as much as I am a believer in Tyler Herro, I think if that trade is on the table, I think they 100% need to make it. If they're looking to, obviously, Pat Riley is a master of the trade, the master maneuver. He wants to be able to not only build a team that can succeed now, but also can succeed 10 years down the line from now. And he's always thinking about that. Tyler Herro is the kind of guy that you hope when he's hitting his prime years, 3-4 years from now, he'll be ready to lead a team. But at this moment, they're trying to compete at the top. If that trade's on the table, you got to take it, because obviously this is Tyler Herro going into his fourth season. He hasn't been able to put together back-to-back years yet. I mean, obviously he had a really positive rookie year. Then the second year, there were some struggles. Then he had the bounce back year, sixth man of the year last season. Can he show that he's able to do that again? Will he already be demanding more of his coach that he gets into the starting lineup? He's saying, oh, look what I did last year. Yeah. I should be the starter now. But is he there yet? And is he the guy that's going to make the difference when push comes to shove, especially in playoff time? At this moment, you can't really say yes, absolutely. You can't go yes either way really with it. So I'm thinking if the trade is there, I think they need to make it, because I don't think Tyler Herro is going to be that guy just yet.
Thanks for watching Coast to Coast on YouTube. For full episodes, check out the show wherever you get your podcasts. And for all the best hot takes, subscribe to the Coast to Coast YouTube channel below.